Hello, hello. Welcome to Audio Addiction. It's your boy Brandon. Thanks for hanging. Thanks for chilling. If you're new here, I have been discovering a ton of different K-pop, K-bands, getting into a little bit of K-hip hop, just doing a bunch of different K genres and a bunch more. So if you do watch this, come hang out. We do these live on Twitch, so would love to see you in the chat if at all possible. But yeah, thanks for hanging. Also, if you want to know, you know, what's the goings on and stuff, there's always a pinned link for the Discord. Come hang out. Would love to see you there. But yeah, very stoked for tonight. We are finally doing N.Flying. It took a little bit longer than I was expecting to, but glad we're finally getting around to talking about them. So yeah, very excited. Thanks to everyone for best wishes. Um, I have been battling the flu, so I am definitely over the hill now. This is a recommendation if you live in the States to go get your flu shot if you haven't, because that was rough. So definitely get your flu shot if you haven't. This is not a PSA to get a flu shot or not, but could be. But yeah, doing much better. We'll probably be breaking this up. So we will be doing about 11 songs tonight, and we'll be finishing the rest out on Wednesday as well. So, if you're watching part one, thank you, and come join us for part two on Wednesday. So, but yeah, very nice. No Santa, hello, Gunky, hello, Kaylee, hello, JD, how's it going? Long time no see. Gunky says it's gonna be so fun. Kaylee says, this band will cheer you up. I love it. Obviously, no, no longer sick. Knock on wood. I hope. I hope. Jazz, hello. Oh my God, yay! N.Flying, yeah, they won. So, I try to post as much polls as possible in the Discord. That's usually how I decide on who to cover next. So yeah, come join. It's the best way to vote on who you want to see next. So, um, but yeah, very nice, very nice. It was a close race. At some point, I was getting a little scared because N.Flying and QWER were tied, and I was like, "Oh no, somebody's got to break the tie." I was like, "Somebody's got to break the tie." So it was good. I don't know who broke the tie, but somebody did, and I was proud of them because otherwise it would have been a coin flip. So, but JD says, "Yeah, I've been away for a bit. Sorry you've been sick, Brandon." Oh, thank you, JD. I appreciate it. Jess says, "I was good with anyone winning, really." Yeah, my girlfriend wanted Hoppa Polo or however. Again, I'm gonna butcher their name. I will actually look up the pronunciation once we get to them, but um, she was like, "Oh man, I really loved their album. You should do them at some point." So I feel like I always let her down because the the votes don't always translate to that. So hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. But Gunky says, I'm excited for QWER when we get to that. Yes, I feel like those are all on the list for sure. They do have cello. Ooh, okay. Very nice. The community lets her down. I do feel like it is I do feel like it is kind of like that, but it's all right. I respect everyone's individual choice. That's the point. Um, Kala, hello. Thanks for hanging. Kaylee says N.Flying is a five-member band. They debuted in Japan first in 2013 with four members. Oh, interesting. And then debuted in Korea officially in 2015. 2017, Song was added to the group. Then 2018, a member left. Then Dongson. Now it's Sanghoom, Hyun, Jaehyun, Song, and Dongsung. The fandom is N.Fire. Ooh, okay. Cool, cool, cool. Kelly says we're starting from their 2015 debut. Very nice. Sarah, hello. Biscuit, hello. Yes, N.Flying won. So, again, if you're an N.Flying fan, we're going to get about halfway through this playlist and we will be doing more. Yeah, big shout outs to Kaylee. Kaylee is our resident Kband lover. The one I remember the most. So I feel like I gotta show love to Kaylee every time. Big salutes, everybody. Everybody give W Kaylee in the chat. We love to see it. But yeah, very excited. The playlist we have for tonight, or at least 11 songs, we are doing Awesome, Lonely, The Real Showcase, which it looks to be the song Knock Knock, The Real, Are You Ready, Hot Potato, How Are You Today, Like a Flower, Rooftop, Spring Memories, and then we'll probably end on Good Bam, and then we'll start off the next stream on Wednesday with Autumn Breeze. So very nice, very nice. Very nice. Let's see what we got here. Love this band too. Me and my band. Yep. Again, I respect it. And Gunky said I may have influenced some songs. Hey, I love that collaborative effort here. So very nice, very nice. Well, we're gonna start off with their first one, Awesome, which, as Kaylee has mentioned, was their debut song in 2015. So let's get into it. Oh. Oh. That intro is sick.
Bass, drum, rhythm 위에 mic, guitar, player, this is N.Flying, out of control, 조정 불가, hold up, you know who we are. Yo, yo!
Oh!
This is N.Flying sensations. Okay, come on! 기가 막혀 나를 부르는 빨간 입술. Oh la 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 la, oh la 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 la. 기가 막혀 말을 걸 수 없는 도도한 말투. Oh la 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 la, oh la 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 la. 기가 막혀 tap 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 hey, oh tap tap.
Oh, this grooves already.
로맨틱하고 때론 드릴러같이 긴장시켜 나 나와 내 큐피드 에러 나 맞아버려 그대로 답답해 넌 도대체 왜 there 난 무기력해지고 yeah babe I'm doing it right oh my god be my babe oh my be my babe 물음에 답해 will you be my darling 여 빠져들어 점점 더 넌 기가 막혀 나를 부르는 빨간 입술 oh la 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 oh la 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 기가 막혀 말을 걸 수 없는 도도한 말투 oh la 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 oh la 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 기가 막혀 sexy cutie honey beautiful lips 빨간 tulip
Their drummer has the flair. I love it. Jaehyun, yeah.
물론 다 그네처럼 다가왔다 떠나가 널 혼자 두네 넌 지쳐 있겠지 그런 사랑의 허나는 달라 널 항상 끌어안고 곁에 둘러 내 품에 Oh my god be my babe Oh my be my babe 물음에 답해 will you be my darling 여 빠져들어 점점 더 넌 기가 막혀 나를 부리는 높은 콧대 Oh la 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 Oh la 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 기가 막혀 눈을 뗄 수 없는 신비한 타투 Oh la 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 Oh la 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 기가 막혀 열이 받아
Ooh.
기가 막혀 열이 받아 Yo 미비한 발라도 넌 정말 흐리 단추하나 불러도 넌 섹시 날개뼈 비새겨진 문신에 미쳐 돌 것 같아 기가 막혀 답답해 넌 도대체 왜 there 난 무기력해지고 Yeah babe I'm doing it right
Oh, nice descending riff. And solo in the back, that's nice too. All right. They started off strong. Okay, okay. I'm about this. All right, very nice. This was N.Flying's Awesome. If you're tuning in, thanks for hanging. Um, I got a little bit of background information. Jaehyun is the drummer. Sung Hyun is the rapper and vocalist and piano player. Wow. Okay. Very nice. Hyun is the guitar player. Very nice. Okay. Um. Wow, this was so much fun. At the beginning, I will say like the intro part of the song definitely subverted the expectation. I thought it was gonna be like insane. Like the way that they started it out made it seem like super grandiose. And I'm not saying that the song, the way that it is was, obviously played into was bad, but it did give this sort of like anthemic intro, and I like that. I don't know if that's again. I don't know if again that's a part of the like actual song. I'll have to go listen to it on Spotify later, but it was awesome. I really like this a lot. Their usage of guitar more specifically was what really stood out to me. I often gravitate towards a lot of great guitar work, but I feel like Hyun has like a really interesting like perspective on at least on this song specifically. I'm curious to see how kind of like creative he becomes as a guitar player throughout N.Flying's like discography. Because he's the usage of like a lot of fun guitar effects is really sick. Like the way that he has this um I'm trying to think of like the actual like effect that he has going on, but basically it's like this basically it's like this like ring modulator pretty much from what I could gather. And the way that it kind of again sets, you say his name more like Hyun. Okay, Hyun. Thank you. Um thank you, JD. But I really love the way that he again just manipulates the guitar in a unique way, still doing like obviously the guitar chords in the back that meshes up well with like the piano work. So I think in that contrast, like it's multi-dimensional, and then even adding more layers on top of that with like some really great lead work, especially towards the end of the song where you got that really insane, like really distorted, um, really aggressive, fun lead line. But I also got to give a major shout outs to the rhythm section. Their bass player and drummer, they're nuts. Like their ability to fill the pocket is so sick, and I gotta give more specific love to just Jaeyoon, because there is a lot of cool like hi hat like snare trills that if you are a drummer, like this is chef's kiss. Like he is doing, like he doesn't have the most insane kit, but I feel like the kit that he's working with is just so nice, and I think he is very fluid around the kit, and like you can tell he has such a great like personality and like live energy to the way that he drums. So I can only imagine this is the type of like the type of energy you would be getting from them if you saw N.Flying live. So I really love that, and I think that always excites me as an artist as well. Is just like seeing other people perform and just having a fucking fantastic time. Like, I mean, you get to like play music to like, thousands, if not tens of thousands of people, if not more. And, I feel like you want people to walk away with such a great experience. So, um, I'm very excited to see that, that all of the members of N.Flying just really kind of deliver in that way. But this was such a fun song. Like I definitely want to go back and listen to it. I love that piano melody. I think they did a great job of interweaving it throughout the song. It doesn't feel like it's overstayed, but it like works so beautifully. And vocally this was fun. I loved like the rapping. I loved the singing. I thought it was a good combination of both. It really gave me that energy that I was looking for. And I think they did a great job with this being their debut song. So I'm curious to where this will sit by the end of where we'll be at. But I would say this one's gonna be pretty up there, I'd argue. So Kaylee says Jaehyun is so fun to watch. live. He has so many expressions. It's a performance for him. And then JD says, I can't wait for Daehyun to come back from the military. The kids miss him. That's true. Definitely have a lot of high energy songs. Yeah, I would expect nothing less. But and Kaylee says that man loves his job, and you can tell. Yeah, absolutely. So I think this is gonna be interesting. So I mean, listen, we're starting off with a banger. So I'm curious to see how high we can climb the rafters at this point. Um, Cookie says I would argue that this will drop a lot for you, but I could be wrong. Ooh, okay. We'll find out. But in the meantime, we're gonna go with Lonely next. We're learning together, Kala.
오늘도 무참하게 무너졌어 떠올리지 않겠다던
Oh
너의
yeah, the
기억
two idiots. Yeah, I do remember this.
주인공처럼 TV에 비춰졌던 모습이에 되지 않은 듯한 상황 설정까지도 이제 내일이 된 것처럼 느껴지네 반지도 여전히 놓여 있어 탁자 위에 매일 밤 영화관에 앉아 필름을 돌려보는 것 같아 힘들 때 미래를 함께 보자 했던 약속도 이제 I don't wanna stay without you I can live a day without you 친구를 만나도 노래를 불러도 you know no no 하나 둘셋넷 이 흔적을 지우려 하네 그게 안돼 yeah. 너와 함께였던 시간을 종이처럼 접어봐도 nothing nothing
Ooh. Great energy, of course. Oh, great melody choice.
천사 같던 너에 비해 악마 같던 나의 태도 영원할 것 같던 약속은 나의 감정의 뒤로 진짜 난또 허세를 부리고 애써 귀를 닫은 척네 가슴에 못을 박고 하지 말라던지만 골라 했어 여러 번 네 잔소리가 그리워 다시 돌아간다면 나 돌아간다면 너 아프지 않게 I don't wanna stay without you I can live a day without you yeah, 정말로 마지막인 듯이 또 인사를 해봤지만
Those strings in the back, super nice.
Nothing. 네가 그리워 yeah, 아직 그리워 난 여전히 그리워 yeah, 시계를 돌리고 살아 널 꼭 보고 싶어서 제발 한 번만 날 꽉 붙잡고 데려가 시간아 그래 난 그렇게 살아 네가 있던 그때 바로 그 자리와 같아 Don't wanna let you go 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 그래
Oh, nice. Nice. All right, this was N.Flying's Lonely. If you're hanging out with us tonight, thanks for hanging. Um, wow, this was really cool. I genuinely thought this was gonna be a ballad. Um, and it kind of was to some degree, but I like that it's like a little bit more of an upbeat sort of like I don't know. I guess I wouldn't really classify it as a ballad, um, but I feel like the musicality of this song it's balladish. Okay, thanks, Gunky. I appreciate it. I feel like for me this was really cool, in the sense of what a complete I wouldn't say a complete contrast, but there's definitely elements of the first song, but in a different like light, you know? Like I love that they use the distorted guitars, but like they aren't as distorted, but they still have a nice like bit of crunch to them, and I think it really does add to that like more like rock ballad sort of feel of the song. Um as well as that, I love the incorporation of like any orchestral instrumentation, violins, cello, any of that sort of stuff. I think is always really enrapturing to the song itself, and I feel like this again, very similarly to other songs that do this. I love that. I feel like it's a worthy inclusion into the song, and I don't know if it would have necessarily pulled me in the way that it pulls me listening to it without those like strings. There's just something about like strings that just really just pull on those emotions. So I really love that elementation of it. Um, Probably my favorite part of the song was absolutely the chorus of the song. I love the chord phrasing, like the way that the like guitar and piano just meld super well together, and they have like this really beautiful like melody section between the piano and guitar, which just like stood out to me a ton, and I couldn't just help but make like a oohs and ahs about it. I also think vocally it's really nice as well too, and I think the way that their vocalist kind of cuts through the song super well. I thought was really really nice. So to me, I think this has like um, a unique feeling to it that I feel like is a good basis for what I imagine is to come in the future. But I love the fact that they're willing to step out on a limb and do something different because like the first song is so like energetic, and this one I'm not saying that it lacks energy in that way, but the energy transfer is in a different way of fielding it, you know what I mean? Like there's just something about it that's just like the energy's there certainly, but it's not like the first track energy, and they both have their own merits and I love them for both their own reasons. But it was really cool to hear it in this capacity because I think they do the rockish ballad songs really well. So I like that. Kaylee says, after this, they went on hiatus for about 2 years. They kind of struggled to find their sound and what their goal was. Hui Sung joined the band and it gave them a new direction. It also was unique cause because they were a band with two vocalists that didn't play instruments, but during their songs, which was really a thing for Kband then. Ooh, okay. Huh. Kaylee says the next is a B side from the same album of Lonely, but from a live they performed after their hiatus. So Wei Sung is here now. Ah, very nice. Okay. All right, let's get into it then. And this is Knock Knock.
Fresh case on my feet, I'm chilling with my crew, living wrong. And bro, we go. Okay, 밤새도록 난 털어. 주말만큼 난 젊어, living wrong. And bro, we go. Let's go. 밤새도록 쉴새 없이 난 들리려 해 바람서. 전화기는 묻내 여자에게는 자는 척. Cause I do love ladies 여자들도 날 보내 오늘도 쿵쿵쿵 내 심장을 두드려 대.
Ooh, great harmonies.
메시지내 친구가 너를 봤단 말 두근두근 답장을 못해 덜덜 떨리는 두 엄지손가락 머리가 아파와 네 집으로 달려가 내 전화를 받았지만 말은 내게 말해 지금지방 내 얘를 들어줘 잊지 못할 내 얘기 나죠 딱 한 번만 더 속아줘 Please open the door Baby I cannot let you go 부탁해 미안해
Their stage presence is so good. Oh, great fill. I was gonna say the same thing, Chaz. Nice. All right. This was N.Flying's Knock Knock. Oh, Jesse, I'm sorry. I wish we could. I wish I could change it. But we'll be doing part 2 on Wednesday. Don't worry, it'll be uploaded to YouTube, so you'll get to watch it. Sanjay says the two vocalists are fire here. Their voices sound really good together. I agree. Their harmony is on point. JD says it's just I love their energy. It gets the crowd hyped too, which is great because I can't stand dead crowds at a band gig. Oh, amen. Same. I love seeing the energy. Crowd energy is like one of my favorite things. So I love it. Um, yeah, Sing Hube's pans. Honestly, their fits all together. I don't want to say frustrate me because that sounds like a negative thing, but I have some questions. You know what I mean? Like Jaehyun has like half of his shirt on. I was just like, listen, if I was a drummer, I wouldn't be wearing like a button up shirt, like halfway buttoned. I would be sweating. You know what I mean? If I'm hitting the drums like that, best know that I would not be wearing an outfit like that. I would be wearing a t-shirt. That's it. And that's if I could drum, which I can't. But like like the only member I think that is like actually reasonable is their bass player. Like he's wearing like the most easiest outfit. Again, I'm not trying to I'm not trying to roast N.Flying for these outfits. I genuinely am not. I think it's listen, everyone has their own taste, but I thought it was funny. But music aside, I mean, clothing aside, music we're talking about. I really like this song. It was really high energy, really fun. I do think that the crowd engagement and them panning out and seeing the crowd jumping and having a good time and like you can tell them feeding off that live energy as well is just like it's just something really special that I don't know if I'd really be able to like put into like a cohesive sentence. There's just like something really nice about there's something really awesome about artists connecting in that way, and so I felt like even though I wasn't at the show, I felt connected to the show because of the way things are. So um I really really like this a lot. I thought the dueling vocals were great. I'm very curious to see how that kind of pans out throughout the rest of the N.Flying stuff. But yeah, I thought this was really good. Is it my favorite? I would say it's pretty solid. I would probably put it at like mid high tier. You know, like it's definitely like super catchy, super infectious. A lot of major keys, so which I think is great. But I'm very curious to see how the rest of these songs are going to pan out. So we shall be moving on to the next one. Let me just see if there's any fun comments. Kaylee says I'm gonna have to show you their live. Live of a song later when they dress fully makeup as Winnie the Pooh characters. Oh no. Oh, oh no. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that, but um, oh boy, that's gonna be fun. Um, so Kaylee says this is the first title track with Hui Sung back. Very nice. The next song will be the best to this point. Ooh, okay. Let's get into the real then.
I feel so amazing 너 기다려온 것 같이 느껴지는 chemistry Alright, alright 일본의 일초같이 너의 눈에 빠져든다 해요 날 수 없는 기분 Oh yeah 한순간 발견하게 됐어 딱 기다린 내 이상형 Oh yeah 머리에서 종이 울려 딩동댕 영진자가 나타났다 느낌이 좋아 진짜가
Oh,
나타났다 really really good 느낌이 달라 그녀가 다가온다 really really 진짜가 나타났다 You make
oh.
me crazy 빠져들어 가지 점점 날 미치게 만들지 Yeah Whoa, whoa, oh. 진짜가 나타났다 Yeah 입가에 묻은 미소 나한테만 녹아들어 심각하게 넌 my type oh, yeah. 눈가에 담긴 게 love 나에게만 어울려 그게 나인 걸 알아봐 you know. oh, yeah. 한순간 발견하게 됐어
I love the movement in this pre-chorus. Really nice.
oh, yeah. 머리에서 종이 울려 딩동댕 영진자가 나타났다 느낌이 좋아 진짜가 나타났다 really really good 느낌이 달라 그녀가 다가온다 really really 진짜가 나타났다 You make me crazy 빠져들어
This chorus is flawless too.
점점 날 미치게 만들지 Yeah Whoa, whoa, oh. Yeah yeah 이제는 내 방식대로 말할게 넌 너무 예뻐 오밀조밀한 게넌 벗어났지 자연 메인의 자태 오란 일이 수방방 뛰네 한치의 망설임도 없이 네 대답을 Yes, yes she's perfect 걔란 소리가 아니고 함께이고 싶어 나를 내어주고 싶어 I can't sleep for you 너 때문에 잠
Wow,
못 이뤄
that is awesome.
진짜가 뭔데 네가 뭔데 yeah. I can't sleep for you 너 때문에 잠 못 이뤄 진짜가 뭔데 네가 뭔데 yeah. 내 눈앞에 네가 나타났어 딱 기다려왔던 순간 Oh yeah 머리에서 종이 울려 딩동댕 영진자가 나타났다 I can't stop loving you 느낌이 좋아
Oh, what a change up.
진짜가 나타났다 really really good 느낌이 달라 그녀가 다가온다 really really 진짜가 나타났다 You make me crazy 빠져들어 가지 점점 날 미치게 만들지 Yeah Whoa, whoa, oh. 진짜가 나타났다
Nice. All right. This was N.Flying the Real. If you're hanging out, thanks for hanging. Um, they keep getting better. I'm getting scared. I'm getting scared because normally, if we've got a good couple songs back to back, now I'm just like, ooh, these are good. That it's gonna be very hard to pick a favorite. I feel I can already feel that energy already. But man, this was an absolute treat. I love this song. I feel like I'm gonna probably be saying that a lot. I feel like K-bands really just kind of get my musical styling for the most part. But I love the energy of the song. I think it starts off great. I think the dynamics between Hui Sung and man, I saw it up here and I can't. I gotta scroll back in the chat here. Shit. Um, God, Sing Hyub, thank you. I feel like their two voices together. Oh, they're so good. Like it just feels like to me like the way that they are intricately weaved together, like it almost feels like as if, not to say that either one of them have vocal flaws, but I feel like they are so complementary to each other that if they did have vocal flaws, they are covered up by each other's abilities as vocalists. And I think that's really hard to find and really hard to have that sort of synergy together. So I love the fact that they are not only able to have that level of synergy together, but on top of that, to be able to harmonize in that way. So I really, really think that I really, really feel like that is what is like the meat and potatoes of the song. Certainly, the melody choices were great, especially in the chorus. I thought that chorus was probably one of the. I would argue probably one of the more catchier choruses that I've heard in terms of like a lot of K-pop music and or K-band music, and that's not to discredit any other groups that we've covered, but there's just something really infectious about this chorus that I like. If you can hear me starting to hum along to the song, and I've only listened to it once, and we've gotten to the final chorus, and I'm starting to pick up some of the tones of like the melody choices and stuff. That's to me that has a lot of staying power. So I really love that a lot. That subversion of expectation in the bridge of the song was also really nice. I love that like rap section. I thought that was flawlessly done. Um, but as well as that, guitar work was fantastic. I just love his tone. Like his guitar tone is something to aspire to for me. I love that kind of like really kind of pitched, razory sort of sound that he has. I think it works out so well. Um, but yeah, overall, I think this is just like I think this will stand up amongst my favorites for sure. I'm gonna put this in my like top ones for tonight, and I'm curious if it will still remain the same on Wednesday. But I do feel like this one is gonna probably hold the candlelight for sure. So, flawless track, at least in my opinion. So, um, let's see what we got here. Jassany says that I probably only sing for two more songs, but shout outs to Oh Really and Starlight when you get there. But the back to back of Real and Hot Potato was insane at the time. Ooh, okay. Their voices are amazing together. It was fate. Jassany said adding Hui Sung to N.Flying was the best thing the company has ever done, to be honest. I would care to agree with you on that one. This one's pretty much up there for me. Jazz says so many bangers, but I have like 8 or 9 favorites. But Brandon, you've heard. I don't think I've heard a Hot Potato. Maybe I have, but I don't believe I have. So, but let's get into the next one. This is Are You Ready?
Stand up, everybody wake up. 모두 다 준비된 스위치를 오픈해봐. 가보자 멀리 끝까지 가보자. 화려한 메이크업에 확 튀는 패션. Are you ready? Oh 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 oh. Are you ready? Oh 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 oh. 참지마도 눈치 보지 말고 너를 있는 대로 깨워. Don't be shy. Oh 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 oh. Jay on the track. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Everybody stand up tonight. Clap your hands. 오랜만에 내가 타보자. Clap your hands. Everybody stand up tonight. Stand up. Everybody wake up. 모두 다 준비된 스위치를 오픈해봐. 가보자 멀리 끝까지 가보자. 화려한 메이크업에 확 튀는 패션에. Are you ready? Are you ready? 참지마도 눈치 보지 말고 너를 있는 대로 깨워. Don't be shy. Oh 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 oh.
That bass line is so sick.
Everybody stand up tonight. Everybody stand up tonight. Scream now. Throw your hands up. Don't be shy. Put your glass. Stand up tonight.
Oh, great vibrato.
Stand up, everybody wake up. 모두 다 준비 끝. 스위치를 오프해봐. 가보자 멀리 끝까지 가보자. 화려한 메이크업에 확 튀는 패션에. Are you ready? Are you ready? 참지마도 눈치 보지 말고 너를 있는 대로 깨워. Don't be shy.
All right, this was N.Flying's "Are You Ready?" Very nice. Um, Kaylee says also if you hear J Don on the track that's Sunghyub's tag, he writes and produce everything of theirs. So very nice. Okay, appreciate that, Kaylee. This was fun. I feel like I am really impressed because to me, what is really interesting is that metric of being able to perform in a studio setting and being able to make the equivalent statements in a live version, right? Like, I think that that's to me is what's always really impressive about a lot of the K artists. I genuinely am shocked at how well some of them like perform and are able to kind of like match the tones of the singing in a studio version as well as performing it live, because there's just so much that goes on. They sounded flawless. Like, I genuinely could have probably, if I did not know I was watching a live version and I did not hear like obviously the crowds like chatter and stuff like that, then I would be like, this has got to be a studio version, right? And I think that that's what's really impressive to me, or like a live album, right? Like I'm always very impressed at like if you're able to translate your vocal skills from a studio side of things to a live performance, because you can really kind of, and again, this is not a disrespect to anybody who tunes their vocals, but everybody kind of needs to find something that fits the styling very well, and like obviously you can go overboard, but I do feel like there is just this attention to detail about their vocals that is really capsulated live but also subsequently in their studio versions of these songs as well. So that is I would argue a very huge compliment of what they're capable of doing, and I'm very surprised at again how bar for bar they are in that aspect of being able to perform that vocally and jumping around, moving, you know what I mean? Like, they didn't sound out of breath. Like, I don't know what song this is in their set list, but color me impressed for sure. I think the musicality of this song was also really fun too. It does feel like one of those songs that you would want to see at a show. It just has that live energy to it. The crowd engagement's there. Obviously, for them to kind of, rope you in a little bit more, I feel like they did a fantastic job of, allowing the crowd to kind of have their moment, but also at the same time enjoy their moment at a concert. So I love that combination of things. But yeah, instrumentally, really fun. But I feel like to me, the standout, at least for this song specifically, was the live vocals. I am probably going to be constantly impressed by how well they're able to handle those things live. So very nice, very nice. Gunky says this song is even better when you hear the studio version. I'll have to check it out. Biscuit says right. I assume that was in regards to the comment I made about them performing live. So that's very cool. But yeah, very nice, very nice. We shall keep the train a moving. We have hot potato next. Gunky says hot potato is another one of my favorites by them. I had you listen to a live version of this a long time ago. I do remember this. I do remember a live version, so I'm very curious to again put the two cross my two worlds here. So let's get into hot potato.
야,
네 형.
넌 다시 태어나면 뭐가 되고 싶냐?
저 감자요.
감자?
네 뜨거운 감자.
어디가 또 나를 다 알아봐 바로 내 얼굴이 명함이지 LLL 두종 뭐라든지 하나하나 나를 따라하지 아주 난리 나
That like little bit of cowbell.
여기부터라 살짝 웃기만 해도 기찻길 도미노 같이 쓰러지지 뜨거워서 가끔은 쉬고 싶은데
Oh.
여기저기 모두 날 불러대지 머리부터 발끝까지 여기 널들다 파파라치 조명이 환히 비추고
Oh yeah.
노래를 부르면 다들 밤에 나는 뜨거운
This chorus.
남자야
Oh.
유명한 남자야 내 이름을 불러줘 쉽게 식진 않을 거야 나는 뜨거운 남자니까 쉽게 식진 않을 거야 여기저기 with 여자 모두 hello 눈 깜빡하면 마치 바보같이 미소 한 번에 맘을 사지 틈이 없이 뜨거운 열기 can't stop it 진짜 좀 내버려둬 이제 너 지치기 전에 그냥 멈춰 어디 가든 전부 카니발이 돼난 진짜 필요해 날 시켜주기 쉬워 비추지 않아도 alright 가끔은 쉬고 싶은
There's so many like little like drum tidbits. So sick.
여기 널들다 조명이 환히 비추고 내가 노래를 부르면 다들 밤에 나는 뜨거운 감자야 유명한 남자야 내 이름을 불러줘 쉽게 식진 않을 거야 나는 뜨거운 감자니까 쉽게 식진 않을 거야 여기저기 with 여자 모두 hello Is this that? Is this real? Red carpet 밟고 먹고 뷔페 갖고 싶은 가져 We get that oh goddamn 날 보고 기겁해 왜 눈이 막지마 넌 하거나 말거나 가지마 너 오늘이 막지 나도 come back tomorrow 부드럽게 안겨줘 something mellow 혼자 있으면 뭐 할래 내가 필요하다면 돼 고민은 버릴게 노래는 뜨겁게
Great bridge.
여기다 쓸어둘게 조명이 환히 비추고
Oh.
내가 노래를 부르면 다들 밤에 나는 뜨거운 감자야 유명한 남자야 내 이름을 불러줘 쉽게 식진 않을 거야 나는 뜨거운 감자니까 쉽게 식진 않을 거야 여기저기 with 여자 모두 hello 모두 다 기다리는 쉽게 식진 않을 거야 나는 뜨거운 감자니까 쉽게 식진 않을 거야 여기저기 with 여자 모두 hello Take a potato Take a potato
Nice. All right, I finally heard it. The studio version. All right, this was N.Flying's Hot Potato. If you're joining us tonight, thanks for hanging. Man, this was also a really good one. I really like this one a lot. Again, Gunky, shout outs to you for recommending this ages ago. I do remember the beat. I do remember the beat and the chorus a lot. And obviously, because again, I listened to the live version of this, but studio version was so much fun. I love that I can't really tell. I think the main riff of the song in the verses, I believe, is the bass and not the guitar. My first initial thought was maybe it is guitar, but I think it's actually bass. I believe maybe if I'm guessing this correct, I think the bass player is playing at more of a higher register on their bass. So definitely love that. That is a super fun riff. Definitely super catchy, super groovy. Really really fun. But I do feel like the song really kind of comes into its own once you get to that chorus. That chorus is so good, so flawless. I love just the swing of the song. It's got like this really cool, like, I don't know, it's kind of got like this like whooshing sort of feeling. Like it feels like you're just flying. No pun intended. Like it does feel like you are kind of like soaring in that way. And I don't know if I made a similar comment about the chorus in the live version, but I do feel like there is like this special like quality about it that I really appreciate a lot. Um, as well as that, just the vocals again were super solid. Really drags you in. Really kind of again just allows you to fixate on all of the fun melody choices that they're using, which I think they did a fantastic job of putting together. Um, but as well as that, I again loved the drumming on this from Jaehoon. The different like pots and pans, like these like almost like bongo type sets and like cowbell, and I feel like Jaehoon just went absolutely nuts with like the drum kit sounds, which is fantastic. But yeah, Hot Potato was a fun track to go through. Glad I got to experience the studio version for sure. So very nice. Also the rap section. I also got to give a shout outs to the rap section. The rap section was so fun. Definitely like unexpected, but I think it's like an unexpected punch in like a good way. So, Sonja says, "I love how they are so unserious but so talented." I agree. Like they seem like goofballs, which I'm about, but they're super talented. So, um, Gunky says it's too bad Therese isn't here for the deep dive specifically. Yeah, I do. It does suck for sure. Um, all right, cool. Well, we are gonna keep it moving then. The next one we have is "How are you today?" So let's keep it going.
How are you today? 그대 잘 지내나요? How are you today? 나만 이런 것 같은데 잊으라고 말하지 마요 지우라고 말하지 마요 내 맘이 말을 듣질 않네요 의미가 없네 무얼 해도 나는 재미가 없네
Huh.
네가 없는 하루 속에 잠들지 못해 날이 갈수록 더 심해 너의 기억이 더 진해져
Like that islandy Moombahton type feel.
Oh baby, how are you? Oh baby, how are you? So how are you today? Yeah, 한순간에 나를 남겨 너만이 줄 수 있다는 게 모든 걸 지웠다는 듯이 버리고 가 How are you today? 그대 잘 지내나요? How are you today? 나만 이런 것 같은데 다시 내게 돌아가고 싶어 우리 사랑했던 그대로 How are you today? 잘 지내 How are you? 똑같은 엔딩 이젠 bye bye 이럴 거면 더 주지 말았어야지 너도 날 돌아봤잖아 Cause you love me 우리 완벽하기에는 머니까 눈앞에서 사라지지 말아요 지지만 거 you be like a flower 알잖아 네 뒤에 있잖아 밝게 빛이 되어 너의 곁에 Oh baby how are you Oh baby how are you So how are you today? Yeah 한순간에 나를 남겨 너만이 줄 수 있다는 게 모든 걸 지웠다는 듯이 버리고 가 How are you today? 그대 잘 지내나요? How are you today? 나만 이런 것 같은데 다시 내게 돌아가고 싶어 우리 사랑했던 그대로 How are you today? 기다려 쉴 수 있는 나무같이 내 아래 거기서 쉬면 돼 멀어지지 마 my baby yeah. 그대여 쉴 수 있는 바람같이 한국에서 너를 맴돌아도 너를 그리고 있어 So how are you today? How are you today? 그대 잘 지내나요? How are you today? 나만 이런 것 같은데 다시 내게 돌아가고 싶어 우리 사랑했던 그대로 How are you today?
All right. This was N.Flying's How Are You Today? Thanks for hanging if you're hanging out in chat. This one was very fun. Definitely a little bit of a change of pace. I like the kind of islandy Moombahton sort of feel. I think that in terms of musicality wise, it definitely has a unique juxtaposition between that like Moombahton Latin flavor to like their typical kind of rock background. I don't know really how well they mesh together. It almost feels to me like that second, like I don't know if it's like a second chorus or like a post chorus, but definitely feels a little bit like, I want to say forced, but it definitely is something interesting in terms of meshing those two types of sounds together. But overall, I thought it was solid. Like, I think the musicality obviously speaks for how well N.Flying is. Like, this might not be one of my favorite N.Flying songs, but I think the way that they are so endearing, from the sense of creating some like really intricate, fun vocal lines, but then still keeping you engaged with having different genres and different moments throughout the song. I thought was really nice. Yeah, I thought this was pretty solid. Is it my favorite N.Flying song? Not particularly, but I don't think that is bad by any stretch. And if this is one of your favorites, all the power to you. So, very nice. Kaylee says, not my favorite of theirs, but I still like it. Jasmine says, sweet song, nice after the super upbeat ones. I agree. It's a great song to me, but definitely far from my favorite. Yeah, I think it really speaks to how well their songwriting is. And I think it really comes across super well in terms of, what they're able to put out. So, yeah, I thought this was very solid. I enjoyed it. So, we shall keep it moving. The next one we have is Like a Flower. So, let's go.
오늘도 어김없이 흘러가 버리네요 아마도 내일 역시 지루한 하루겠죠 변해버린 네가 난 네가 미워서 What you know about me babe 시들어가는 네가 마치 나와 같아서 What you know about me baby
I like the call and response. That's really nice. Thanks, Chastity.
그녀를 밟지 마 그녀를 밟지 마 시들어가지 마 Cause I don't want this anymore 그녀를 밟지 마 그녀를 밟지 마 시들어가지 마 yeah. 넌 지지 못해 피는 꽃 지키기 위해 어디에 널 감춰 그 아름다움이 끝날 때쯤 져버리는 시선이 너무 무거워 너무 무서워서 머리 위를 덮치는 어두운 그림자를 억지로 덮이게 나 역시도 걷지도 못해 제자리만 계속 맴도네 아무 대답 없는 네가 너무 미워 What you know about me babe 시들어가는 네가 마치 나와 같아 What you know about me baby I don't wanna say goodbye I don't wanna say goodbye 너무 아름다워 내가 가질 순 없어도 겪을 수는 없어도 넌 아름다워 yeah 너는 like a flower 내가 가질 순 없어도 겪을 수는 없어도 넌 아름다워 너의 향기에 취해서 잠들고 싶어 그녀를 밟지 마 그녀를 밟지 마 시들어가지 마 Cause I don't want this anymore 그녀를 밟지 마 그녀를 밟지 마 시들어가지 마 노란 네가 지고 잎이 떨어져 나는 무너져가요 내게 멀어지지 말아줘 Baby come back 돌아와줘 내가 가질 순 없어도 겪을 수는 없어도 넌 아름다워 yeah yeah 너는 like a flower 내가 가질 순 없어도 겪을 수는 없어도 넌 아름다워 너의 향기에 취해서 잠들고 싶어 그녀를 밟지 마 밟지 마 밟지 마 시들어가지 마 Cause I don't want this anymore 그녀를 밟지 마 그녀를 밟지 마 시들어가지 마
Those high notes.
가지 마 떠나지 마 가지 마
Nice. All right. Oop. Good thing I stopped it. That was N.Flying's Like a Flower. If you were hanging out, thanks for hanging. Um that was the ballad I was looking for. I knew that eventually at some point they were gonna do more of a acoustic ballady sort of song, and I feel like they did a pretty good job of it. It's definitely N.Flying coded, which I think is a massive compliment whenever you're trying to put together a song like that. It's got to have that DNA. And I feel like they do a great job of still keeping with what they are known to do. I feel like it is very representative of a flower. It does have this sort of delicate feel to it, similarly to what Sun just said. I love the acoustic guitar work in this. I think Hyun did such a fantastic job of like arranging that acoustic like chordage. Definitely something to aspire to learn for sure. And I like how it kind of transcends throughout the song. Like it doesn't really do too much, but it just kind of acts as this like anchoring point to the song, which I really like. And then obviously the bass and the drumming kind of play around that, which is really nice. There are some really great moments of like piano as well to kind of fill out the sound a little bit. But yeah, I feel like this one is like definitely like a certain vibe that you have to have to it. Like, you know what I mean? Like there's like, I wouldn't say that song has like a specific mood for me to listen to it, but it does kind of give that sort of like sad ballad sort of feel to it. And I think the emotions are so apparent throughout the song. There's some like really great like high falsettos type notes like popping off at the end that I think really kind of nailed it home. which I really like. I feel like whenever you're able to kind of again have those emotions on like the fringe of the song, and if you're able to kind of push it off the ledge and just allow it to do its thing, like I think that's really when you get a lot of great magic vocally, and I think they did a great job of keeping the energy level strong throughout the song, which I really like. But yeah, I thought it was very good. Definitely a solid song for sure. I think it only entices me to listen to more. So very nice. Kaylee says the song has a certain mood about it. IDK what it is, but it has it. Sonja says it's a delicate and nostalgic, and the power vocals are awesome. I agree. Jazz says one of my favorites. Ooh, okay. And JD says Sway Sung has so much control over his voice, conveys a lot of emotions. Couldn't agree more. Very, again, extremely talented vocalist. Both of them are. So, but yeah, very solid. We shall keep it moving. The next one we have is Rooftop. So, very nice. Kaylee says, okay, so Rooftop is the song of theirs. It wasn't really popular when it came out, but just another song of theirs. But someone then shared it on social media, and it took a hold. But oh wait. It took a hold and then became a very popular song. You'll hear it on variety shows all the time, and is the song most people associate with them. Ooh, okay. All right, well, let's get into Rooftop then.
너는 별을 보자며 내 몸을 당겼어 단 한 번의 달빛을 내 눈에 담았어 Every time I look up in the sky yeah. 근데 다른 게도 없는 star yeah. 이제 두지 않을게 저 달이 외롭지 않게 해줘 너는 별을 보자며 내 손을 끌었어 저녁 너를 잊은 옥상에 걸터와줘 Every time I look up in the sky yeah. 근데 다른 게도 없는 star yeah. 괜찮아 네가 내 우주도 밝게 빛나줘 yeah. 이런 가사 한마디가 널 위로한다면 나 펜을 잡을게 자극적인 것보다 진심만으로 말할 수 있어 all day 고양이보다는 강아지같이 날 기다렸지 하루 종일 뭐가 그리 슬펐지 이별에선 너가 가장 특별해 너는 그런 거 전혀 몰랐지 You want some more oh. 왜 자꾸만 널 가두려 하는 건지 You want some more oh. Sky is nothing to believe 너는 별을 보자
All right.
내 손을 끌었어 저녁 너를 잊은 옥상에 걸터와줘 Every time I look up in the sky yeah. 근데 다른 길도 없는 star yeah. 괜찮아 네가 내 우주도 밝게 빛나줘 yeah. 있잖아 난 너가 아주 가끔씩 무겁게 할 때마다 널 위로할 손이 난 없네 yeah. 지금 난 갈 길을 잃은 별날 당기는 힘은 없던 별을 잃은 하늘처럼 꺾고 다녀 우리가 지난 길이 별자리처럼 나와 너 그 길을 따라서 날 기억해줘 You want some more oh. 왜 자꾸만 널 가두려 하는 건지 You want some more oh. Sky is nothing to believe 너는 별을 보자며 내 손을 끌었어 저녁 너를 잊은 옥상에 걸터와줘 Every time I look up in the sky yeah. 근데 다른 길도 없는 star yeah. 괜찮아 네가 내 우주도 밝게 빛나줘 Girl I don't know why I'm living Girl I don't know why 처음부터 다시 알려줘 Girl I don't know why I'm living Girl I don't know why
Oh,
너는
oh, great little lead line.
Every time I look up in the sky, yeah. 기대 따라 기도 없는 style, yeah. 괜찮아 네가 내 우주도 밝게 빛나줘.
Ooh, I like that ending. All right, this was N.Flying's Rooftop. If you're hanging out, thanks for hanging. Kaylee says also 4 members. Thank you for letting me know. Ooh, okay. I can understand why this song is very popular, is very catchy, very infectious. I really liked the more like trebly. Hyun is playing like a Fender Telecaster. So he's definitely using more of like these like treble style pickups. So I love that kind of like up picking, like chord phrasing that he's doing. Definitely is very reminiscent of like island sounds or like Jamaica, like type musicality is like what came to mind initially. So I really like that. It's interesting to kind of have them go to this. I was gonna say ska vibes for sure as well. I was kind of interesting for them to go this path because I know the other song that we talked about previously. Um, I'm surprised if people like this one more. And that's again not a discredit at all. Like I don't have a bias towards either one, but I am curious because like this definitely has more of that island ska sort of feel, and again very similarly to that of. Let me see if I can scroll back and look. Um, what was it? It wasn't knock knock. Oh, how are you today? Um, So I'm very surprised. I think vocally this was definitely what stole the show for me. At least there were some again the vocal melody choices, the interplay between them was just fantastic. Um, I um I kind of appreciate the like simplicity of the song. You know what I mean? There's nothing to really hide behind. You know what I mean? You have this trebly guitar. You have obviously snare, hi hat, kick drum kind of feel to it. The bass really isn't doing much of anything, and I think that's just maybe because if I had to guess, the member that is their bass player went to serve his military service. If I had to guess, um, but I feel like there is definitely like you can tell there's a member and that aspect missing because like I think often. Oh, he left the group at this point. Oh, okay, never mind. Thank you, Kaylee. Um, I feel like for me, it's always really impressive. Um, to hear like when you have someone who is specifically like an instrument player in the group and they leave, how much of an imprint that they have on the sound, and like obviously I imagine they fill the role of bass player in the future, but or maybe not. Maybe they just get somebody live to play the bass. But I felt like there is like this level of like humanness to it. Um, so I'm really I really feel like you can tell in a song like this where like obviously they're using like modulated bass, like it's not a real bass player, and you can tell like there's this level of you can tell that there's not really a human that's playing the bass. And to me, I feel like the song would just be that much more like impressive if like again the bass is able to kind of work and fill that gap, because again when you have a group that just has a bass player, a drummer, and a guitar player, you really kind of want to use a lot of the tonal shifts in those three instruments alone in a really cohesive way. Otherwise I feel like it could be leaving some to be desired, certainly. um but I really think the song's solid. I like this a lot. I can understand how infectious it is. I felt like by the end of the song, I was singing along in the chorus. Um, but yeah, I thought this was really solid for sure. Um, let's see. Oh, excuse me. Kaylee says, I think it was the popularity that came to this song from online. A lot of people only heard this song. Ooh, okay. And then it looks like it was Kaylee and JD kind of double teamed my answer, so I appreciate that. Um, and Dong Sung joins later as their bassist officially. Ah, okay. He is their bassist unofficially though. Uh, for lives though. Until then, he will be with them for a while. Oh, okay. Huh. Very interesting. Um, but yeah, I thought this was really solid. Worked out really well. So, um, we shall move on to the next one, which is spring. So let's keep it going.
내게 딱 어울리는 날이야 밤과 낮의 온도 차이가 널 설명하고 있단 말야 조심을 해야 할 것 같단 말야 우린 불같이 사랑을 줬고 눈이 불 아래에서 덮여 식어가는 영화를 감상 중이야
I can't help but think of the Switch sound.
너를 보는 벅찬 내 표정과 같아 사무치게 아름답네 안아줄래 how many times 몇 번이나 how many times 심장 BPM 쿵쿵쿵
Dynamically, this is so interesting. Okay.
하얀 풍차처럼 돌아가려는 중 둥둥 떠 있는 반짝
Oh.
난 부신 봄에 활짝 피지 넌지시 넌 내가 되고 싶다면 꾹꾹 채워놓자 서로를 비운 자리 내가 널 위로해줄 테니 그때 우리처럼 봄부신 날에 내게 딱 어울리는 나야 바람같이 주위를 항상 계속 함께하고 싶단 말야 반쪽을 채워주고 싶단 말야 우린 둘같이 서로를 나누고 이해라는 단어에 안겨 굳어가는 맘을 녹이는 중이야 매번 그럴 것처럼 우린 나그처럼 물들어가는 꿈 하얀 풍차처럼 돌아가려는 중 둥둥 떠 있는 반짝 다리 다리
This chorus is so dying.
넌지시 넌 내가 되고 싶다면 꾹꾹 채워놓자 서로를 비운 자리 내가 널 위로해줄 테니 그때 우리처럼 봄부신 날에 처음 같진 않지만 언제나 눈부셨던 너 거짓말
Oh.
같이 같이
That ascending riff. Oh.
영원히 봄이 부시게 처음 같진 않지만 언제나 눈부셨던 밤 거짓말 같이 같은 날에 우리 영원히 봄에 있는 반짝 다리 다리 눈부신 봄에 활짝 피지 넌지시 넌 내가 되고 싶다면 꾹꾹 채워놓자 서로를 비운 자리 내가 널 위로해줄 테니 그때 우리처럼 봄부신 날에
All right, that was N.Flying's Spring Memories. If you're tuning in, thanks for hanging. Um, this is a masterpiece. I love this song. Um, I love like Hyun is such a fantastic guitar player. There's like so many great guitar riffs and melody choices. Um, but man, this one just hits in such a beautiful way. Like I love the kind of like waltzy quality that the chorus has. I just think that like it offers a different side of what you would expect and flying to do, but they just nail it home in such a beautiful way. Um, and I feel like it evokes that feeling of spring. You know what I mean? I think they did a great job of like really nailing down that type of melody choice that you would hear or you would associate with spring. Very whimsical. I agree with you, Kaylee. It just is really beautifully arranged. And I just, as the song kind of progressed, I just became more enamored with it. And like, there's just like this, again, some really subtle guitar work that just like spoke to me more. I always feel like I almost wind up landing on at least uh, one ballad song that I really love whenever we do any sort of deep dive at this point. I feel like I always have to have at least one ballad up in my favorites. And I feel like Spring Memories is going to be that song for me at least. Wow, I want to go back and listen to this one again just because I was just so like by the end of it I was just like, damn, it's over already. Like I could hit the repeat button and listen to it all over again, you know? So I feel like when you have that type of moment in a song, that's probably a very good indicator that is at least to your personal preference and, you know, obviously something you want to go back and listen to. So very nice. Let's see. Kaylee says it's pretty. Sanjay says, I know they're known for their high energy songs, but they can do great ballads for sure. I agree, Sonja. Gunky says this is a nice, pleasant song. And then Kaylee says frolicking through a field vibe. I also get that as well too. So very nice, very nice. We shall keep it moving. We have Good Bam next. So check it out.
가로등이 먼저 꺼진 밤 너무 건조하기 짝이 없대 굿밤 yeah. 우리 밤은 너무 아름답고 그만큼 놓치기도 아쉬운데 굿밤 yeah. 네모 빌딩 사이 번져있는 별빛 같아 몽글몽글해지는 맘 이대로 눈 떠버리면 어떡하노 싱싱글벙글 껐다 켰다 해보다 밝아 보이는 날 원래 내 맘은 이런 게 아니었는데 너를 떠올린 듯해 가리지고 봐 어떻게 저 정글 속에 몰렸는데 깨우쳐 달린 너와 꿈속을
Yeah. All right.
널 향해 drive 필요와 유하길 바라는데 깨우쳐 달린 우린 내일이 없이 잘 자요 굿밤 baby don't talk me good night 나 너를 위한 이 부자리 굿밤 good night good night good love 잘 자요 굿밤 baby don't talk me good night 난 너를 위한 철없는 night 굿밤 good night good night good love Yo, 방해하지만 너에게로 가니까 해는 여름에 조금 일찍 더 그러니까 365일 중에 너와 반의 반 이라도 소중해 치고 말 거야 막 바깥 세상과 단절하자 그냥 우리도 이 새벽에 너에게로 덮이 꿈뻑 터키 천국을 찍자 높이 왜 배려하는데 지금은 안 되란 말은 핑계 그럴 필요 없어 싱싱글벙글 껐다 켰다 해보다 밝아 보이는 날 원래 내 맘은 이런 게 아니었는데 너를 떠올린 듯해 가리지고 봐 어떻게 저 속마음은 한 정글 속에 몰렸는데 깨우쳐 달린
It's a great cruising car song. Yep.
널 향해 drive 필요와 유하길 바라는데 깨우쳐 달린 우린 내일이 없이 잘 자요 굿밤 baby don't talk me good night 나 너를 위한 이 부자리 굿밤 good night good night good love 잘 자요 굿밤 baby don't talk me good night 난 너를 위한 철없는 night 굿밤 good night good night good love 잠이 안 와도 절대 걱정하지 마 밖에 나가서 낙엽을 밟자 영화 같네 단둘이 오손도손 꼭 잡고 아침까지 넣으면 안돼 We'll be fine 가리지고 봐 어떻게 저 속마음은 한 정글 속에 몰렸는데 깨우쳐 달린 너와 꿈속을 driving 그런 매일보다 널 향해 drive 필요와 유하길 바라는데 깨우쳐 달린 우린 내일이 없이 먼저 자 내게
Ooh, clean fill. Oh,
나 오래 그래도 안 나가.
아 진짜로 봐봐. 오? 봐봐 맞다니까. 또. 야야야야야.
아 비워라.
뭐래. 나오래. 야 옷. 아 형 안 만들면. 무슨 옷이야? Oh my god. All right. This was N.Flying's Good Bam. You're hanging out. Thanks for hanging. Um this is super damn catchy. I feel like Gunky said it best about this being a cruising song you throw on, windows down, good feelings. I feel like this one is the vibe for you if you're looking for that type of song. As well as that, I feel like, and this is, I would hope this is taken complimentary, but like, if you were to remove like the vocals from this song, I feel like this song could definitely have been played on like Western radio. And I mean, like I said, I mean that in the most complimentary of ways. Like, I think that this song could definitely be a Trojan horse for people who, aren't as familiar with like K bands or like, K-pop as a collective. Um, just because I think musicality wise, like it definitely gives me some reminiscence of that like jazzy, summery sort of songs that just really work well. Um, so I would not be surprised like if that's again I will have to try this out at some point and see if that is the case or not. But I think vocally this song is also really impressive. I just again am just enamored by how well everybody just fits so beautifully in terms of like their musicality. Like I think I'm just floored because like there's just so many intricate things that can go on in a song, and I think they do a great job of making it feel very simple and very easy, but I do feel like there's a lot going on. More specifically, like Wei Sung, like I feel like his vocals, I know will probably get stated a ton, not only in this part one, but also proverbially in part two as well. But his vocals just carry the song so well. He just has like he just has this warmth to his delivery, and you can't help but feel invited into the way that he sings these songs to you. You know what I mean? Like there's just something really inherently special about his vocal talent and the way that he entices you. He brings you in. It just really sits well with the musicality, and I think it again only speaks to his level of skill that he can just kind of interweave throughout it in such a beautiful fashion. Um, Guitar work was also great. Nothing insane out of the park. I just think it is what suits the song well, and I feel like that's all that you can ask for in a song like this. So I really love that a lot. But yeah, this was a phenomenal song. I think this would probably be amongst the top just because of how infectious, how much fun it is. I know that I'll probably be spinning this a ton, just because it's up my alley. But yeah, I thought this one hits for sure. Um, Kaylee says their music hits every type of vibe you need. And then JD says summer song in all caps. Agreed. And then Kaylee says, Brandon, if you want to do one not on the playlist, that's fun since we already are halfway. If you think that this is Autumn Dream a B-side, I don't know if I will be able to pick a top song, Gunky, tonight. We could do. I feel like you could do. Who? Okay. I feel like I got strength to do two more. I'll do because Oh Really is a title track. If chat wants to correct me if I'm wrong, then we can start off with Oh Really. I feel like it would be really fun to do Autumn Dreams, since that's a B-side from this album, I would guess. And then we could do a cover. I feel like that'd be fun. Kaylee says, yeah, if you want to do the B-side and one more, I got. I think JD, I think Kaylee added Flower Fantasy. It did they not? If not, we could do that one. I know you did mention it, so whatever chat's feeling. I got strength for two more. I probably should go to bed after those two though. It's there now. Okay, perfect. All right. Awesome. All right. I did it. It's later. You probably need to update. Okay, perfect. All right. Well, let's just do Autumn Dream first, and then we can go from there. So, let's check that Autumn Dream.
어디든 넌 내가 봤던 그대로가 맞는지 일어날 수도 없는 일을 뒤적이는데 미안해 늦게 찾아온 널 잡기도 전에 깨어나 내 이불 속은 여전히 차갑게 이달의 어떤 그 길을 걸어라 거리도 너와 다 괜찮았는데 난 지금 하지만 안개낀 널 따라서 우리를 속이 보일 때 널 찾아갈 텐데 I'm waiting for you 내리고 있어 얼마나 갈지 나도 잘 모르겠어 실속 화분처럼 난 외롭고 빛을 받을 널 waiting for 우린 너무 아름답고 때론 비극적이고 그 어떤 말로도 표현할 수가 없어서 가봐요 내게 날 수 있을까 널 어둠 속에서 내버려두기 싫은데
I like that octave slide. That's awesome.
잊었던 맘도 꿈인 줄 알았는데 내게 닿은 감촉 그 뒤에 너를 감춰 도망치려 하는 게 걱정 마 내 모든 감정들을 버려서 다시 눈 감으려 날 찾아와서 깨워줘 눈 감아야 내게 날 수 있을까 널 어둠 속에서 내버려두기 싫은데
That pre-chorus is so much fun.
다시 눈 감으면 날 찾아와서 깨워줘 너무 기다렸다고 너도 내게 말해줘 이 모든 걱정을 끝내고
Great harmonies. Oh, flawless. Nice. All right. This was N.Flying's Autumn Dream. this was very nice. I like this one a lot. Um, I know I may have made a comment about their live performances, about how well their vocals are, but again, I am still so floored at how clean their tone is live. Um, it is very impressive. Again, considering I don't know what song this is in terms of their total total like set list for the night, but I mean that takes a lot of skill. I mean you have to train for that sort of stuff. So I mean, I think I'm just always floored at how capable they all are individually. It's so much fun to see. And obviously you can tell they're having a great time live too. So that just again adds to the overall enjoyment of the song. But I love the like upbeat vibe of it. Definitely has more of a poppy-ish sort of feel to it. The vocals, Hui Sung is just insane, but I think it just works out so well, and obviously he's able to do these like vocal pop off moments, which I would expect nothing less from him. But he is just able to just like put a crown on those high notes, and I just oh, it just sends me in such a great way. So and I love their harmonies between as well. Seung Hyub, he's again got a great low tone, which I don't feel like we get to experience as much. Because again, I know he does a lot of the rapping in N.Flying, but when they harmonize together, it's just so nice. So I'm hoping future tense there will be more songs where they're doing some fun harmonies. I would expect nothing less from them, but the synergy is so great, as Kaylee had mentioned. JD says that Hui Sung did a secret duet with Chen of EXO, so you could just see how amazing he is at harmonizing and singing in a way that is specifically complementary to another voice. I agree. Kungi says, I could imagine listening to this song in the evening while chilling on the beach. Yeah, with a cold drink. I feel you. I feel you. Yeah, this is a pretty popular B-side. JD says this song also has a very iconic N.Flying sound. I agree. Crushed it. All right. You're getting some bonus stuff. Kaylee, is this a cover, the one that you sent in chat? Or is it another song? Well, I know it's another song, but is it a cover song or like a original? I guess I'll have to find out. So, it's a live of Good Bam. You'll see. Okay, perfect. All right, let us rock. Oh no. Who gave them the pass to do this shit? Like, this has to go through their company. Who thought this was a good fucking idea? N.Flying, I'm asking. Who the fucking said this was a good shit? Oh no, I hate this. Oh. No. Oh, I hate this. No, why? No. It's scary that he knows where every camera is. Just Listen, I was giving him a ton of compliments. I don't want to take them back. All right. Oh. What? Oh no. You know what, guys? While I was watching that, I started to feel sick again. So I think I have the flu again. So thanks N.Flying for that. But no, I'm just kidding. This was a little too weird for me. Song's great. Makeup was too good. I was mad. I was mad. Yeah, exactly. Gunky and I are on the same page tonight. I'm never gonna get that 3 minutes back, but all right. Kaylee says, "Here's a live for everyone who wants it." Oh God, I don't like that. The makeup was so bizarre. I agree. Who gave them the pass to do this? Like, and then Kaylee says, "Yeah, they went through a drive-through on live like that." Oh my God. Who's their marketing team? It's just like they're live in the car. Like, yeah. I'm not questioning that. I'm just saying, like, who's like, you know what? N.Flying, we need you to dress up as Disney characters from the Winnie the Pooh land. Yeah, their poor manager. Man, that man is like, that man is reeling. I would be. Jesus, that's just a standard flying shenanigans. It was probably their idea, honestly. You know what? Probably. Um, Listen, I mean this in the most nicest of ways, but like their outfits were cringe. You know what I mean? Like I couldn't help but just like be like, oh, like it's, and the fact that Jaehoon knew where to look at every given point. Oh, he just knew. He knew where the cameras were. I was scared. I felt like I was being watched by Jaehoon. I probably will be tonight. He'll be in my nightmares, for sure. So behind the drum kit. So, Jay says like when they decided to make Jaehoon's entire room pink while he was away, including the seal. Oh my God. Biscuit says I'm going to see this Jaehoon in my sleep. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Biscuit. We're on the same page tonight. Y'all can thank Kaylee for that one. All right. Give it up for Kaylee. Let's go. I'm just kidding. It was fine. I'm not actually going to have nightmares about it, but it was something I'll never forget for sure. Can cross it off the list. JD says you need to see Jaehoon in Oh Really on M Countdown. Your life will never be the same. Oof. Everyone. Very nice. Well, we have stopped halfway through the playlist. Thank you again to Kaylee for putting it together. Much salutes to you. We will be finishing it up on Wednesday. Appreciate y'all for hanging out. Sorry it's a little soon. I'm still little under the weather, not enough to stay alive. So I'm hoping by Wednesday I'm good. Maybe we'll be able to do a little bit of extra lives or some fun shit at the end. So appreciate it. I've been taking the medicine. I've got like all that other stuff in the background that you can't see. But yeah, I've been pounding the vitamin C's and stuff. No 24-hour streams. I'm sorry, Gunky. Until my health is in a little bit better shape. I don't think I could be doing those 24-hour streams yet, but hopefully soon. But yeah, Wednesday finishing out and flying, and then I don't know what we're doing. I don't know what we're doing Monday. Monday is up for grabs, so maybe we'll be doing. It would be fun to do kind of maybe a hodgepodge of different things. So, thank y'all to everyone saying feel better. I appreciate it. Of course, staying hydrated as always. Y'all stay hydrated as well. Biscuit says excited for the next part. Has my favorites. Oh, okay, very nice. Hopefully chaos soon. Yeah. I got some things going on this weekend, but yeah, when we're back to a sense of normalcy, chaos will be back for sure. So, all right, y'all. I'll let you go early. Have a good couple days. I'll see you back here on Wednesday. So, yes, thank you for the healthy wishes, Jazz. Appreciate it. We'll see y'all on Wednesday. Peace.